Hello, good day once again. This is me, Amechi AK, your friend, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe. And we are always very happy when we talk about TBC. In fact, it has become our passion because we have seen that it's a very big opportunity and a huge one at that. Are we not happy in TBC community? We are, because we have seen what TBC is all about. We have seen the big picture. We have seen the opportunity in TBC. So, folks, it's always a good thing when we come across something that is big and good, and we want to give it our support, and you see us doing it rightly. So, I'm using this opportunity to thank all the promoters of TBC. In fact, you guys, you are doing a wonderful job. Starting from the broadcasters, we talk about those running different percentages, running different platforms whereby they are using TBC in form of exchange and things like that. In fact, you guys are doing excellently well. You are doing great things. In fact, you are raising us high, and we are all trying in our own various ways to contribute to the community. When I look at Mr. Randy Wilson, the guy is exceptional. He talks from the heart. When I see somebody like Stephen Covey, daily basis, he's always talking about TBC. When you see somebody like the ever, in fact, I don't know how to describe him for you to judge, but when you see Derek, you know that it's all over. In fact, if you are to cut him now, if you use something like a blade and cut Mr. Derek, I doubt if blood is going to come out. You are probably going to see either Krangos because everything about him is TBC, and they are doing that with good mind. You also come across one lady, a woman from Nigeria. We all know her. And who is that? Victorious Flourish. She too is doing wonderfully well in the community. All in support of the community. All in support of trying to see how we can raise TBC up. Now, excuse me. We talk about admin himself. Go to the blog and see a whole lot of information. Sometimes, while reading through the blog and looking at the senses being made there, say this person, he must be something different. It's not. Sometimes I may be tempted to say that this guy is not just an ordinary human, because the way he reasons, the way he does things, the way he handles things is always interesting to the extent that if you don't know, you may start thinking something else. So all these are just a way to make sure that TBC comes out and becomes something that everyone need to use, just like other currencies is being used. But there are issues. There are some certain things that I'm not too much happy about, especially from most of the platforms who are working to project TBC before everyone. Sometimes I look at it as if people are a kind of fighting each other. It becomes as if they are competing. It becomes as if there is serious friction between them. I came across something that really touched me, either today or yesterday. Excuse me. Here in Nigeria, and first some parts of African countries, Faruna Marvelous is a name that rings bell. In fact, when you make mention of Faruna, the next thing you remember is TBC. And when you make mention of TBC, the next thing you remember is Farona. Farona project here, Farona this, Farona that. In fact, the 100% TBC, Farona, everywhere Farona. With high hopes about Farona and his project. Trying to project and promote TBC to the best of his ability. He and his crew, they actually did so many things to just make sure that TBC grew up. But all of a sudden, the whole thing started going down spiral. Everything, in fact, everything became, the idea became dead. And that gave room to some people saying all sort of things, because yes, people invested money by registering the platform and things like that. But after all this, they couldn't be able to fulfill their promise because of issues. Then recently, Farona released a video that talks about his experience. The reason why things happened in that way, that he invested in one of these currencies, cryptocurrencies, which eventually brought him down or led to his downfall and other issues like that. People didn't know until he came up open to say this is exactly what happened to him. Then what touched me was when Mr. Abundance was talking about TBC. He referenced that video, trying to use it to help people understand that most of those market-based currencies, they are just there to trap people in and they crash it and go with people's money. The way he spoke about Farona is not in any way that he was happy for what happened to him. He felt for him. In fact, he called him my brother. What happened to my brother? He just used that as an experience that people should be careful. And I believe that Farona Marvelous himself will also take it with good faith and know that yes, this guy meant no harm. That is the kind of spirit that you want to be seen in TBC community. You are promoting TBC in your own level, the other person is doing, and when you come together, it should be a kind of yes, we are it, we are moving forward. I wish that we can just come everybody doing his best just to make sure that this thing go. But instead of that, you see unnecessary frictions here and there. It is not too good. Another good example I want to cite is this. Victorious Flourish, a woman. The other day, she was talking about one woman either from Ilori or Kwara State who contacted her and was asking her how she can really be up and doing in her TBC, that she want to start selling things with 100% TBC. And Madam Flourish expressed happiness that look, oh, someone else is not even part of the team, but we are also doing something that they are also doing. In fact, she was happy that someone else is also doing what she herself in another team, in a team that she is building to promote and project TBC before the eyes of the whole world. That someone else in Nigeria is also doing something like that. She was happy. So you see, when we join hand, we get this vision out. But when we are busy fighting ourselves, when we are busy doing things in our own way, not minding how it's happening to the other, in fact, that is the easiest way to catch us. But when we are together, unity, like it was displayed in the blood of the unity is strength. If we form that strong unity, if we support one another and know that yes, you are doing this, it's also exactly what you are doing. Yes, because we know out there in the fiat world is competition here and there, but here we say we are in abundance. We are projecting abundance before people. They need to see it in us. They need to see how we support each other. They need to see that love and respect that TBC has been often talk about, that we need to see it clearly displayed without having anything hidden. So when I see those promoting TBC saying the same thing, doing the same thing, it makes me happy. And not people doing different things because of selfish interest or whatsoever. It shouldn't be. We are not to see something like that in TBC. Another thing again that encourages me most is there's another guy. Excuse me. There's another guy. He's known as a Bednat. He's also projecting and promoting TBC in his own way. Yeah, through referral program and things like that, just to see that TBC comes to stay. He's a guy in Nigeria, though he has contacted me some times ago. I was just busy still trying to understudying him, whether he's real, but I've discovered that yes, Bednat is one of the strong promoters of TBC in Nigeria. Likewise, many other ones. But what surprised me about Bednat is that look at the guy called Mr. Abundance. In fact, that guy is a tsunami in TBC community. He's organizing different groups of people. What Mr. Abundance is doing in TBC, by the time it explodes, is going to be wow. He came into TBC with a different concept, with a challenge. TBC admin is saying March 2020, but with the fire burning on him, Mr. Bonner, how eagerly he is. He said that March 2020 is too far, that he is looking for November 2019, not even December. And now, when someone like Bednat has about something like that, he quickly keyed in. And why did he key in? He keyed in so that the mission will continue to grow. He was in support, and he's rendering his experience and how to get things done and how to get things going in the community. And that's the kind of spirit we want to see in TBC. Not those who are out there to scam people. Not those who are there bring out one good car. In fact, car garage, everything 100%, TBC 100%. But when you go in fact, it becomes the higher you climb, the cooler you become. They are just there to scam people. There are people like that. Thousands of them trying to, both home and abroad, trying to scam people because of TBC. But when you see people who are sincere, when you see people who are real in what they are doing, it is not easy, because it's like we are still pushing this vehicle uphill. Very soon, we are going to get to where we are going. And it's already happening. Again, when you see some sad experience that people had sometimes ago with one Abbasmith, it tells us that any place that you see something good, be rest assured that something bad will also be there. And that we have seen. And since now we are growing gradually, in these early stages, we are about to see so many things, so many discouraging experiences. In fact, even Farron Amavros the other day released a video, a voice recording that the chat he had with one guy pretending to be Farona, where he was impersonated. They call it Farona Exchange. And the guy was telling him, he didn't know that he was actually talking with Farona himself. And Farona himself was stylishly trying to know what they were all about. Eventually, Farona opened up, say, "You're a thief." That's how you people use his name to do all sorts of rubbish and things like that. So, friends, let's forget about what is happening presently in TBC community. In fact, it's already getting cleared. But what will help us to really get to where we're going is when we are strong, when we are united, when we support each other, when we start the kind of bad mouthing others, when we stop bad mouthing others, when we form that strong bond and know that what TBC admin has brought out to us, something that we need to handle with care. We need to be happy that we have something that will liberate humanity in this way. Yes, TBC cannot do everything. TBC cannot stop that. But at least with TBC, we can live abundantly. Okay? Let us appreciate what we have in the community. And let us stop doing anything that we see that will spoil this very vision. Like one blog post says that we should not. It talks about our baby, that TBC is a baby. Let's handle this baby with care. Yes, this is third year going to fourth year. We are still a baby, so to say, but when you look at what TBC have achieved so far, given more years to come, we find out that this is something huge. So let's not break the foundation that we are built on. Let's allow love, respect to thrive in TBC community. Let us support each other. Let us not be happy when we see others falling in TBC. Let us lend a helping hand. Let us follow through with what admin is saying, and let us always direct people to the right source for information. By so doing, we can get to our target sooner than we are even thinking of. Thank you so much. I remain one of the many voices talking about TBC. Your friend, Amechi, aka from Ogun State. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.